Go up in this thing. Zone. Be right back. He said he gonna trade the homie for some niggas. That's bad. Hold on. Hey, let me go get my wraps out the car. I'll be right back. Man, good looking out on let me stay put. This Vegas heat is different. It's different from Sacramento heat. And just for the record, I've been missing a Dirty Nation. Just for the record, I've been missing the Dirty Nation. End zone. And that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Saku. Alright, so, man, so this week is for a long time no see. What's up, Brandon? Johnny Garcia. Michigan cheating. 5 puffs. I had to put the blunt down. 2 hours of smoking. Oh yeah, you got baby lungs. You got baby lungs. Hit that like for me one time. It's like 7 of y'all up in here and two likes. Come on. Ivan the Great. Hit that like. Johnny Garcia. It is what it is. It is what it is. See, I had a Dodgers motherfucking, I had a Dodgers hat with a motherfucking, with a Raiders face mask. Hit that like for me one time. Mr. 11 of y'all up in this joint. Ivan the Great, what is it, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been busy getting banged. Vegas been banging me. Vegas been banging me. You know how when you fighting somebody, you think you got the fight, you get ready, you getting loose, and he hit you, bam. And you like, like, damn, that nigga hit hard. But let me get ready. This nigga get all my attention. Well, that's how I was fucking with the Tuscany Casino. Every time I left my motherfucking hotel room, it was like, bam. Put some motherfucking money in the machine, bam. I was coming back to the room like this. She was like, baby, what's wrong? I was like, I went to go beat the machines up and they beat me back. Did some platinum cooks. Suspect though. Like it's some suspect. Like it might be, they say it's greenhouse. It might be a good outdoor cut. Some good sus though. Good suspect. But shit, I got it out here though. Shit, that be the blank. And I didn't go to the dispensary. Man, you can't get away from the election. Fix. Do y'all see the fix? Because it's real. Sell us a dream. Let us think Biden is going to do it. Hold on, let me get my life. All right. So somebody said, what did that D stand for? Let's see, for the bottom, New Jersey hat. That's all right there. All right there. How to go, Jermaine, for the, oh, man. Let me tell you this story right here. Man, look, I'm pushing up to the machine, to the motherfucking thing, looking for Jermaine Jackson, right? That motherfucking, I seen a black man, but Drina wants to go first. Like she like, let me go first, and then I'm gonna come with the camera, and we gonna set Jermaine Jackson ass up. So, couldn't find out. It wasn't Jermaine Jackson. It was somebody looked like Jermaine O'Neal. The motherfucker that played for the Pacers. It was somebody looked like him. So we set his ass up. We went through the whole scam. He said, you ain't gotta pay, you ain't gotta do this. I was like, wait a minute. I just called the same number that you told me to call, and these motherfuckers told me I gotta come with $160 more, plus the resort fees, plus the taxes. That motherfucker said, what? I had no idea. Like, I'm not aware of this. I'm only aware of these charges. Why did Drina start going 1,800? Drina went 1,800. Because it's one thing when you tell somebody something and they ain't sure what you told them, but it's another thing when you tell two people something and they both got the same understanding. So Drina was in there going 1,800. I had to hold her back, like kick back, because she was trying to go in on her. Oh, I got the footage. Motherfucking scammers. He just needs Michigan and Nevada, and it's over. And right now Nevada, Biden is winning, but like 1% the last time I looked. I don't know about Michigan, but Nevada, I know if it comes down to Michigan, we're screwed. If it comes down to Michigan, we're screwed. You think he made us pay the first time around? He go stick long Trump dick to everybody. Long Trump dick. Everybody that shit on him, he gonna make a pay. Johnny Garcia, are you a Dodgers fan or do you like the D for dirt? Well, the D is for Dirty Weather 916. I didn't even know what this D meant. I didn't even know what it was Dodger hat until after I had bought it. Then I was like, fuck it. You don't even see too many of these in Northern Cali though. Southern Cali, down out here, I see a few, but you still don't see a lot of these hats. Drew, man, what's happening? Whack Dazzle, what it do, man? You know it's that time of the year, man. This is when I go to the other shack. When I go to the other shack.
Let's see, can y'all see way over there?
That motherfucking sun is Jim beaming. Motherfucking Jim beaming. Fortunately, I wish it was mine, but it's not. But I will. You watch. You watch. Man, so what's gonna happen if Trump wins again? He's gonna make us and everybody that went against him even a little bit, he's gonna make them suffer. Because he felt what it felt like to almost lose power. He felt that. Some people might be like, ooh, that was too close for comfort. That was too close for comfort. I'm going to do right by the American people. Trump ain't that type of person. Trump is like, fuck me, no, fuck you. So when he gets the position to put some grease on, he gonna give it to us. That's right. I like to see the Dirty Nation communicate. Indeed. So I fly back to this Cali tomorrow. So I'm just gonna enjoy my last little Vegas stay until I come out here. How's he pissed off at Twitter? I'm trying to see. How do you be mad at a whole social media? I can see you be mad at a person, a political party, a state. But how you be mad at a social media? What you gonna do? Stop posting? I'm in the Vegas shack. I got a sack shack and a Vegas shack. It's the Vegas shack. Whack, you know, it's all good. I just be able to sit down. It's a lot. Somebody tell me about Current prisoners. Stories from current prisoners. Somebody tell me something good about him. And somebody tell me something bad. Stories from a current prisoner. Drew, I prefer to hear what you got to say about it. Because he wanted me to come on his channel. I'm going to probably go on his channel. I was going to do it before, but I was kind of busy back then. It's all dropouts. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted prisoners, stories from current prisoners. That's what, like, he been reaching out to me. He been reaching out, so he got hella subs. He got a lot of subs. That motherfucker took off. He one of them people that I started off with more subs than him, and he skied past me. But I don't ever watch the channel or nothing like that, so I'm trying to see what you think. That's a negativo. He want a story too. He want a story. I don't know, man. I don't know about just giving stories like in the channel, bro. But yeah, so Drew said that's a no-go. Yeah, hey Ivan, I know Ivan, I know that it's a chance to gain a different perspective. But like, for example, Savage, I knew what I was getting into. I know that if I interview with anybody, I'm gonna stand out. I'm gonna hold my own and stand out. But when he got at me, I was like, I don't know, and then he backdoored me and went for an interview with somebody I was going to interview and did it first off of my word. So yeah, that's a negative. It's all right, no love lost, but I ain't gonna be a dud. There's probably other people though. All them other channels that's clicking up. Fetters Grove. Man, look. I seen something on Instagram, right? I seen something on Instagram. It was a couple of people that was getting at me like, man, Fetters is not a racist. He's not a racist. A lot of times I won't even address the channel once I feel that, hey, there's a dropout or something like that. I won't even do it. But at the same time, I just happened to be going through and seeing Fetters Grove and seeing all the motherfucking American flags and then that flag with the blue stripe in it and all that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't came into a Klan rally. So there was other people coming in like, why do you think he's a dropout? I mean, why do you think he's a racist? Man, I know what the fucking American flag means to a Trump supporter. I know what American flag means to a Trump supporter. Not all Trump supporters. Some Trump supporters is asleep. But the ones that be out there, okay, let me say that differently. You got two different types of Trump rallies. You got Trump rallies that got black people in them. Them safe Trump rallies. Them the ones being community centers and convention centers and things like that. But then you got the motherfucking backwood Trump rallies. You ain't gonna see a black face in them. That's a backwood Trump rally. You ain't gonna see no black faces in that shit. Fetters Grove, I'm telling you, man, the motherfucking agenda of dropouts is to infiltrate. I don't know if ain't nobody ever said it, but the goal of dropouts is to infiltrate. Infiltrate and cause destruction. They're damn near like motherfucking they like suicide bombers in a sense. Because once they get to where they're trying to go, then they talk their shit. They give you their agenda. Fetters Grove, he couldn't have got all the motherfucking subscribers if he tell you how he really felt from the beginning. Hell no, he came in on some other shit. Then he kept going. And then when you get to where, then you get to your motherfucking, your platform, then you do this. You go like this. Ha ha! I'm a racist after all along, motherfucker. You feel me? So I don't fuck with that shit. That's why I can't fuck with Trump. I can't fuck with Trump. Because Trump has managed to compartmentalize the United States and talk to them all at the same time in a compartmentalized language. He managed to talk to some black people and make them think it's all good. Like I got y'all. I fuck with the black people. Matter of fact, here go the Bible. Matter of fact, how you do it? Like how you hold it up? He held it like this. Then he talked to the rich people and let them know I got you. And then he talked to the racists and let them know I support you. Keep doing your thing. You're good Americans. Come on, man. We're screwed. This the same channel whack that be on Miss channel. Sock Walker, what is it? Sock Walker, I know that name. Don't you got a YouTube channel too, Sock Walker? Or is you just got the name of that booty bandit, I think. That booty bandit name was like Sock Walker, so man, I don't fuck with no Fetters Grove or anything that fuck with him. And I seen Lance on the Yard go on his channel sucking his penis. I'm cool on that shit. And then not to shade. I mean, look, I'm gonna give It's Me all the props and say It's Me. I see what you was talking about when you talking about all them channels is clicking up and they got a racist ass good old boy agenda. Hell yeah, I see that shit. That's why I be looking at the YouTube game different. That's why I try not to focus too hard on YouTube and just keep doing the Dirty Nation. Because if I focus too hard on this YouTube shit, I'm going to see the bullshit. You're going to see the bullshit. Especially these motherfuckers that act like they was hard on the line. And then they come and they get on YouTube like they with all that shit. Hell no. First off, ain't no white boy YouTuber with the functions. I don't give a fuck. They not with the functions unless they was, look, and matter of fact, Wack Deuce can vouch for me. These white boys that be on these YouTube channels, they was on the lines, they was dope fiends, they was going to church, they was in motherfucking NA, AA, they was doing all this positive shit. And then they get on this YouTube shit like they was with all the functions. Them motherfucking white boys, you got to put in work. They do that shit. You got to put in work. They mandatory. My white boys, if you was a young white boy, you gonna do something. You might do something again until you so far fucked off that you coming out on a 180 yard. Yeah. So what the fuck? So if these white boys is with the shit, they with the shit against their own. They not with the shit against other races. Man, you think Wes Washington could talk to a black person in the pen and not be no reputation? All that huffing and puffing with the guns and all. You think he could talk to somebody like that really on the yard? I'm gonna give you an example of what would happen. I'm gonna give you an example of what would happen if Wes Watson huffed up and puffed at a nigga like he do on his channel. This what would happen. I'd have been walking on the yard. I don't even gotta know the nigga. Walking on the yard. Oh yeah, it's kind of hostile right there. Then I'm gonna call the homies. Hey, so whoop. I'm gonna be like, hey, come, hey, this shit about to get real. These niggas over here, this white boy, they raised his voice, and I'm gonna wait for this nigga to tee off. That's what would happen if Wes Watson would have talked to anybody out of pocket. So what you think would have happened if he talked to a Mexican? A Southsider? They would have said, shut your white ass up. And that's, it wouldn't have even been no all-out war. They just would have got on his ass, and the whites would have been like, yeah, well, shit, Wes shouldn't have been talking that shit, man. You shouldn't have been talking that shit, brother. That's what would have happened. That's why I get mad when I be paying attention to these YouTubers. I try not to. I understand that I'm in a unique ass position being somebody that did 20 years and was with the functions the whole time. That's why some niggas be like, they be like, man, the positive. I try to speak positive, but I was with the functions the whole motherfucking time I was in prison. The whole motherfucking time from start to finish. I was catching fades year to the house. I had cell phones. As a matter of fact, I went home with a cell phone. Me and my celly had a cell phone to the day I went home. When I went home, he still had the cell phone, so when I got out the pen, I was able to call. Boom. So therefore, I was with all the functions, and I still smoke weed and all that shit. So I ain't a motherfucker. I ain't a saint. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm with the positivity. I'm preaching. I'm trying to help people change their lives. No, I'm trying to just allow you to learn from my mistakes by me being authentic and being myself. That's what I be trying to do. It's some stuff. It's one thing I learned is that it's lessons that come out in our stories. It's lessons that come out in our actions just by sharing. So I could be teaching y'all something and I don't even realize I'm teaching y'all nothing. Damn, what the hell going on here? Whack Deuce. Look, I fucks with Miss because he's from Dago, but I ain't no blood no more. Mongo, but I still don't get at me. You right. So it's like I gotta do the most. Underhanded racism. That's what it is. You say you be on this show like the Cougars coming here talking about yeah, hey, check me out though. Everything that I say, I can back up, and it's true. It's true. So anytime, any channel that I see, and they with the bullshit, like you can't tell me. I'm so ill with it from how long I stayed in prison. I hate that I stayed that long, but I'm so ill with it. A motherfucker can tell me a story of a pen he was at and a riot he was in, and all he gotta tell me is that right there, and I'll be able to tell him who else was in that riot, how it started, who got hit, how many people. Like, I'm gonna give you an example right now. There was a riot that happened in Old Folsom about like, this riot happened in Old Folsom about like 4 days ago. I'm gonna tell you how fast shit worked. And I been knew this. It came on the news. Riot happened in Old Folsom between two groups. There were 5 people injured. That's all the news is gonna tell you. But when you really about that, as far as like, that was my life. When you really move how you move, man, I can show you a text right now. What happened? People can't even talk to their loved ones and know what happened in Folsom. But what happened is this. The Southsider was in 5 building in Old Folsom. He was he was passing out canteen slips. He wouldn't accept the brother's canteen slip because for whatever reason the brother didn't turn it in on time. So the Mexican shut him down. The brother didn't like it, took off on the Mexican in the counselor's office, and they fucked each other up pretty bad. They used everything in there on each other, including the hole punchers. That's the word. So when they came out, the Mexican was like, when they came out, the Mexican was like, he gotta go. The Southsider was like, he gotta go, and sent some people at the brothers, and the brothers didn't like it, and they took off. So what ended up happening is it was one action for another action, and we gonna wash them off. But 2 wrongs don't make a right. End of story. I get that info kind of fast. But can these other YouTube channels that claim they was with all the functions and ain't been to the pen since fucking 2010, can they really say what it's really like? Only thing they can do is tell you about how they changed their life. That's what they can tell you, but can they tell you what it's really like, what is going on in prison right now? Are they still connected? Nah. West still reenacting those stories. I've heard bro talk about losing his bitch over a phone call for the last 2 years. Hey man, it's a lot of people. It's shit. Matter of fact, man, it's a fucked up way to lose your motherfucking girl over a phone call, but it happens more than you would think. Juice, man, I see you. You kicking back, firing up your blunt. Whack Deuce, what is it, man? Mongo's gonna worry about that. I don't really know. I mean, truthfully, I don't know about the Mongols other than like a biker gang. I don't know. So I ain't gonna get into no politics that I really, really don't know about. Dirt just went straight. I be trying to shake that shit. And yeah, I be trying to shake that mentality, but shit is in you. I was in level force for like 8 years, actually a total of 9 years. He charged like $400 a month for videos of him working out. Man, fuck that shit. $400 a month for some videos of working out. He crazy as fuck. I hit him with a burned out credit card and report that shit stolen and freezes. No, I wouldn't do that. He said, motherfucker got mad because I be on Miss Channel and called Fetters, Grove, and Crackers. You know what? And I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really know like the politics with Fetters and who he fuck with. I don't care about that. I was speaking on him and Lance, because Lance know what it is, but he tapped in like, what's up, man? Let's get together. Anybody that want to get together with a known racist is a racist, or anybody that want to get together with a person with a racist agenda. To me, you're a racist. It don't get no more obvious than that. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Mongols, what is Feathers Grove? That's another YouTube channel, but I have no idea what the hell is a Feathers Grove. Sound like a fucking plantation of feathers. I don't know. I don't know. Look, man, and Mongols, so you know, I don't be watching these other channels. I don't. I be trying to enjoy life and find balance. But I will not I can't just sit back and watch an openly racist motherfucker push his agenda. And then he got black people on this shit talking like, yeah, that's right, brother, talk that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, man, am I asleep or what's going on? Somebody tell me something. And then you get to a point where you like this shit. You get to a point where you like this shit done gone on long enough with these fake ass YouTube channels, with these motherfuckers that really ain't about that life. Like if you really struggling, like look, I don't care what you see, how I'm living, I'm still in the struggle. I'm still in the matrix. I still get nervous when the police get behind me. I still know what I'm willing to do if somebody get at me crazy. I still know, and I've done it. Do you know I was on a fucking airplane? I was on the airplane, right? I'm sitting about like 4 seats behind, I'm about like 3 seats behind Drina. I'm calling Drina like, hey, Drina, it's a nigga sitting there talking across the aisle talking to her, right? This nigga don't see me sitting behind him. So I'm like, babe. I call her, she don't hear me. So I'm like, babe, I call her again. This nigga, he, ha, ha, ha. Now I'm mad. I might have had me a little, I might have had me some of that. But they got to talking too much. I was like, hey, cut that shit out. Hey, cut that shit out. You doing too much free talking. Too much, all in the plane. They was like, this thing's crazy. They was like, this thing's crazy. crazy stories. What's happening? So, man, I ain't sure what everything is about with that. I ain't sure. All I know is as a member and a leader of the Dirty Nation, man, I don't want to advocate no type of violence. I want to advocate understanding. Because a lot of times when two people got a misunderstanding, all it is somewhere along the lines got crossed. And it'd be as simple as two people expressing themselves. All that, the pissing contest, it ain't necessary, man. It's 2020. 2020. And I bet if y'all talk, y'all gonna have an understanding of each other. Y'all gonna have an understanding of each other and see that ain't about nothing. We all about it. We all fuck with it. But, like I said, fuck Fetters Grove. Fuck Fetters Grove. I said that. I don't be having YouTube beefs. I don't. I ain't into that shit. But when a motherfucker just plain out say he erased, plain out show you, you ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. All you gotta do is wave your American flag. Motherfucker got at me and said, just because we wear American flag, does that mean I'm a racist? No, it does not. It does not. That's why I said it's two different type of Trump supporters. You got them community center, arena, national park, Washington D.C. monument, Trump rallies. And then you got the ones that be in the backwoods with motherfucking with fire burning. You got them type. And what type of flag? Somebody tell me. What type of flag do they be flying? Do they be flying in them backwood Trump ceremonies? Somebody tell me. An American flag. That's what they got. So what the fuck I look like flying the same thing as a motherfucker that hates me? I don't know. And they be flying the black flag with the blue stripe. What is that blue stripe? Ain't that for police too? So you say that? So they be saying they got racist police too. Man, I love white folks that like it. Look, check this out. And I know a lot of people say this, but I am the most least racist motherfucker that you will meet. I'm the most least racist motherfucker that you'll meet. Matter of fact, I didn't even know what racism was until I lived in the mountains. When my mom moved me to the mountains, I thought, when she said we moved to Quincy, California, I thought she was talking about like some Andy Griffith shit, where we was gonna be walking with overalls and motherfucking a fishing pole over. I thought it was gonna be some shit like that. So when I got a chance to experience real racism, I know that shit. But in the midst of all them racists, it was some cool ass white people. Straight up. And I had a lot of white friends in Quincy. So racist against whites? Hell no. You won't get far in the world like that. Am I racist against those racists against me? Indeed. Man, I'm gonna tell you really can't tell. You really can't tell which ones is racist. You gotta strike a nerve. You gotta strike a nerve. If you strike a nerve, all the Karen come out. All you gotta do is strike a nerve. Park too far over the head. Park too far over the parking spot. Park too far over the parking spot to see Karen don't pull behind you, and wait for the authorities. I know the racist ones because they have no family members with Asian, black, or Hispanic girlfriends or boyfriends. But they always got somebody in their family that's mixed with that either got with a black person. All them racist people always got one half-breed person in their family. I don't care where you is. Virginia, Georgia, you gonna have some mulatto in your family. And they don't fuck with them. That's unfortunate. I think I'm about to go swimming. It's getting hot. Dante. Respect. I don't even know how to say that. Manus. Respect for Manus. That sounds like a whole nother country. Shouts out to wherever that is, L. Walker. Mexican and black, but I had Mexicans and blacks be racist to me more than whites. It depends on where you at. Because you'll be somewhere and the Mexicans look at you as an equal. But then you could be somewhere and the Mexicans look at you as a piece of shit. So it depends on where you grew up. Like in Sacramento, we fight with Mexicans. We did. But was it on some racist shit? Kind of, but kind of not. Because once it was over, it was over. Like, it wasn't no, like, we gonna kill each other because you black and I'm Mexican. Nah. But in Southern California, yeah, it's bodies all over. As soon as I hit San Jose, it's all good. We get along with everybody in San Jose. Stockton, Merced got mixed kids. First bring it up. You better believe it. You better believe it. But there's places that couldn't even picture that. It's places in California that couldn't even picture what you just said. And some of them is Northerners. Network, see? He said, yep. Seems like a Klansman. I ain't gonna look. I just ain't gonna bump my guns if I don't see it. If I see something, I'm gonna bump my guns and I'm gonna stand behind it. I'm gonna stand behind it. I wouldn't be surprised if Feathers and Lance and all the other channels linked up. The ones that keep it gangster though, we'll fuck with them. I'm gonna fuck with them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck with them even more, the ones that keep it gangster. The ones that's pushing their agenda on some bullshit, on that racist shit, man, look, you're gonna really see their true colors if Trump wins. Take note of how your partners or your fellow Trump supporters or these other Trump supporters, take note on how they act when they celebrate. You're going to see their true colors if Trump wins. So take note. It might be your neighbor. It might be the person up the street. It might even be your partner. They might respond shooting guns in the air like the motherfucking, like it's New Year's or something. They might not be able to hold that racist shit in. It's gonna come out. If Trump wins, you pay attention to all these motherfuckers around you, and you're gonna see their agenda. It might not be for more than a day, but you're gonna see it. Yeah, that's real shit. Some Mexicans do not like other Mexicans listening to black music. That is a true story, but not in Northern California. basket while you doing the edge up so clean. Which brother thought you the edge ups? You talking about the other. Shit, I do it on myself. Texas prison stories. What's happening? Like, man, guys be like, you cool. Man, look, this is 2020. It's so many interracial families that the whole dynamics of families didn't change. Like when people be like black love, that's because that's an example of a preservation of what we was. But now, I mean, shit, now everything is remixed. Everything is mixed up. So, of course, you're going to have multicultural everything. Black, Asian, white, black, Asian, white. Man, look, you go to where black money from. Go to where black money from. Go to Virginia Beach. You going to see so much of a mix-up, a mash-up, a type of different ethnicities. They said, man, Virginia Beach is like a mixture of all struggles. Indeed. Man, some places the whites is the minority. Don't let me get it. Don't let me leave them out. In some places, there are actually places where the whites are the minority, like where they gotta work hard. And and for good reason. I'm telling you, one of the best things that I did was travel. And travel. Because that made it to where I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And then I didn't travel and not ask questions. I wanted to know about the places I was in. I wanted to know. Like, shit, what's going on here? We have racism, but on a deal with each other. See, the thing is, though, how is it race? Is it race? Like, I'm going to give you an example. In Fayetteville, Atlanta, the whites, right? The whites in that town, they fight to preserve everything historically white about that town. So they literally got a war against everything on black. Them police is pulling everybody over and putting everybody in jail for everything in Fayetteville in Georgia. So they fighting to preserve their way. So flip that. But the only thing that trips me out, is this black police out there in like Atlanta and Georgia and Alabama, and they act just like I don't even want to say what they act like. Y'all know what they act like. They definitely don't act black though. They don't act black at all. You be like, come on, bro, I'm not your brother. Come on, bro, give me a pass, man. I'm just saying, I gotta feed the kids. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's how they get out there. They not black. They Georgia white. They not black. They Georgia white. Man, I'm telling you, you think that you just got pulled over by a white dude named Tommy. And this motherfucker gonna take your ass to jail and persecute you to the fullest extent. He don't care y'all the same color. Carlton Banks. Ain't that ain't that the Fresh Prince? I remember that. You did it, Will. Just tell the truth. You did it. Man, I've been here fucking with y'all, man. Standing for a whole 11 seconds. My knees hurt. I'm about to go for a dip. No, but it's in the fam. Droops, dumbass old. But I smoke you under the table. I drink you under the table. I shoot your lights out. Bam, money. I'll beat you in a foot race. I'll hit the softball harder than you. And I'm overall, pound for pound, more athletic than you. I'm pound for pound, more athletic than you. Your leg, first off, your legs is too small, Drew. Your legs is too small. So that fucks with your side to side. Your lateral, that fucks with your side to side. That's why when you was whooping on Nate about your handball game, I was to the side, sizing you up like, nah, I don't think he ready. I don't think it's side to side game. Like I just working. Bam, left over there. Then bam, right over there on the handball game. Bam, he get tired. I'm telling you. Man, this is my stomach. I'm telling you, my stomach is an illusion. My stomach is an illusion. I'm gonna tell you why. My stomach is an illusion because my stomach is an illusion because I could do anything that an athlete could do. I could do push-ups, pull-ups. I could do anything. My stomach just an illusion. If you look at this stomach, you're going to see me. I'll be just like the motherfucker on the basketball court on the side, like, pick me. Pick me. And don't nobody want to pick me. And then finally when they let me get on, they like, damn, this motherfucker got range. He could shoot from hella far. Bam. Oh, wait a minute. This motherfucker got a head fake move and get to the rim. Wait a minute, hold on. This motherfucker got a little fancy razzle dazzle. And then by then it's too late. Too late. Alright now. Droops, I came to Fresno last time. You gotta come to Sac. I got a park right across the street where somebody was hung from. I beat you on that court right there. Not the one where he was hung from, but the other one. I don't want that's bad on me. That's what's up, man. Anyhow, man, I appreciate everybody that tapped in on this live. Everybody that's gonna tap in on the watch back. You guys are just as important as the people that tapped in during the live. Remember that. So when you watch on the watch back, hit that like. When you watch on the watch back, hit that like. Other than that, African Diaspora, I didn't mess with him. I did my due diligence, man. I had exclusive footage. Didn't nobody reach out to me, so I can't do too much more than that. I did my part. Hey, I let everybody know. Motherfucker got hung across the street from my house. That's it. That's all. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all. And if that story picks up, God willing, hopefully there's justice. Peace be out.